Alrighty. Yeah, so the audio is kind of shit, isn't it? I sort of moved the mic a little bit, but I'm in a new place, and the room is bigger, and there's a weird echo, it seems. So I don't know if I just gotta maybe put it really close and just kind of whisper, or maybe the speakers, the way they're positioned. I don't know. It's annoying though. So these guys are doing a rematch. I believe they're still doing France versus Switzerland. Yep, looks like they are. Here we go. It's the last time we saw White go for the inevitable drop, but Green did the smart decision and preemptively got these Belgian guards that are, of course, invisible. So White got totally wrecked. Okay, he's going this way this time. Interesting. Okay, just trying to pick off some wings. There he goes. And he did know that there was mines there, so he just sacrificed a unit there, I think. I think these guys know like every minutia of the map. It seems like it's their go-to game. I don't know why these guys like to sacrifice their command centers, but, well, against ghosts, it's not a big deal. As you can see, the ghosts do barely anything, because they do 1/4 damage to buildings and large units. Alright, same thing. Green's going for the Belgian guards. I don't think he's going to get it in time, though, because he has to kill this pylon and leave. He is going to get it before 2 minutes, but I think he has to kill the pylon. I don't think this counts as let's see. Yeah, I don't think that did anything. I believe the Marines turn into... Okay, he's building something. Let's see what happens. Oh, but he can still... Like, he won't get the money from it. But he's... Okay. So I think it's actually medics. The medics are going to turn into DTs once this pylon dies. Let's see what happens. No? Oh, yeah, there they go. I guess he has to bring them over. He has to actually get close to that. That's interesting. Yeah, I think that's actually a rare exception. I have noticed that. Some of the units, such as this one, the Belgian Guard, is only, I guess, transmuted. It only changes over if you're close enough to the city, so that's why he did that, because as you can see, not all the medics are changed. And I like that, because of course medics are quite useful, so that makes sense. It definitely makes sense. So here he sends his command center back. Okay, and this time he got Goliaths, and the Goliaths actually outranged the bunkered Marines because those Marines don't have any range upgraded for the AI. So the Goliaths can actually outrange them. Of course, the tanks can as well. The Goliaths are a bit cheaper, so that's why he did that. He actually just dropped right on this tank. That's a bold move right there. Wow. Yeah, kills the cannon, gets close to the tank. I like it. Loses one more ghost, but not the end of the world. Yeah, oh, he did that trick where he flew right directly over the building. So I guess it doesn't matter where the building is. Maybe that's just a classic StarCraft trick that always works. I don't know. That's really weird to me. Yeah, you can fly directly over building and they somehow derp out and don't attack you. Very weird. So green's continuing up this way. He's gonna kill this before timer, so that'll be nice for his income. White should probably claim this one. You can just fly like even this barracks. I don't know if he's noticing. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but he's gonna, I don't know, I think it's like 500 minerals or even more. So you might as well grab it when it's that simple. I think he just missed it though. He's going for these Slovenian air strikers, which are quite good. I've seen them in action. Yeah, see, he noticed. He even noticed. He was too little too late in terms of the timer. You get your money at 2 minutes, so. So there you go. But he does claim it now. So next round he will get the money. That's kind of how this game goes, though, is you want to get every little edge you can get. Even though the game isn't really balanced whatsoever, in terms of, you know, it's kind of more of a, that's why it's called diplomacy, because if you get a shitty spot that's tiny, like even Switzerland's kind of small, then you can ally up with some other folks who may be in the same boat. And then you can 2v1 against a guy who has all of Europe or something. So that's kind of why it makes it fun, but it can also be very frustrating at times as well. So he built a supply depot. He's just going to go for the repair. Interesting. I like it. I actually do like it. Because ghosts are just so weak against buildings. You can just keep repairing. And I believe repair on supply depots are going to be quite cheap. Actually, yeah, they must be. Because they cost 100, they have 1,000 health. And I think repair costs are actually based on the amount, on the price of the actual building. So, I mean, he's only got to spend 10 minerals to repair 100 health. That's pretty good. Because, as you can see, well, they're spending their money, but yeah, let's actually look in 2 minutes how much money they get. Wow, so green actually just kind of plowing through a bit. Had this mine trying to... Wow, is it really going to go around? That would be impressive. Oh my god. Oh, I got sniped though. Wow. I didn't think mines were that smart. Holy cow. Sending in these scouts, I don't know, man. They only do, 18. Why does it say 5 here? That's really weird. Oh, ground striker. Weird, so, oh, I see. You can get one of each. Oh. Got a ground striker. Maybe air strikers or Valkyries? That's interesting, I didn't know that. Okay. So there's actually, because right, there's a Mojo and an Artanis for hero scouts, so that makes sense. You can have one of each. So I'm guessing Wraiths are the ground strikers and Valkyries are the air strikers, I don't know. Maybe even battle cruisers? Wait. Can you even build battle cruisers? I don't know. Interesting though, this 1v1 is a bit more interesting. We got White trying to claim these spots. Oh, he's actually going to go... I don't know why he's doing this. This is going to die pretty quick. Yeah, don't do that. Not sure what that move was all about, but okay. So he's moving down this way. He actually claimed this castle already. I missed that. Oh, I guess he just looped around and just went straight in. I believe there's a bunker that's here, but he took that out. Maybe there isn't even. I forget. But he left this one alive for now. See, this is a double city that doesn't, there's no special unit involved. Oh, actually, you can see a difference there. Oh, I think that's just because it's a high ground doodad. Interesting. But anyways, this one does not give some sort of hero unit. It's just maybe it's pretty good income though. I don't know. I don't know how this one works. Maybe all high ground ones are. Nope, there's still singular ones. I don't know. So he's sending in his ground strikers. He actually sniped a DT. How did he do that? Does he have scan? Where's his scan? He doesn't have scan. There's no scan up here. Oh, you can upgrade Protoss and Zerg, by the way, up here. How did he see that DT? That was really weird. Oh, he does have one here. I guess he must have had this guy over here and I just didn't see. Weird. Weird. Or maybe they're sharing vision. I don't think they would, but maybe. It seems like a weird way to play. Ooh, the long-range tanks. Gotta be careful of that. They hit pretty hard, too. I assume he's got some upgrades, maybe? Yep, +2, so... Oh. They only do +1 per upgrade. I thought it was actually +2. That's a little weak, isn't it? That's alright. So White here is trying to just use his shield advantage, because he can just run in and pick stuff off. It's only 25 shields, I guess, but he is upgrading armor and shields, though, so it makes sense that he's doing that. Especially when the ghosts only do 1/4 damage to those. Because scouts, wraiths, and even Valkyries, I don't know. I always thought they should be medium-sized units, but they're large. They count as large units, so ghosts are only doing 4 damage. So the shields are pretty good. So it's actually going to be hard for them to get the shields down. And the armor is totally negated, so they're only doing 1/2 damage each time. Goliath here, 20. So they do full damage because that's explosive damage. But it is 12 damage per missile. So they got to get through the shields, which is 3, and then the armor, which is another 5. So they're only doing it's only doing 8 damage total out of this full 24. So interesting to consider. I think I got that right, because yeah, 12 minus 8 is 4. Times 2 is 8 again. So that's kind of why this game is cool in that way. You got all these upgrades. You can get to +8. So units such as these scouts can be pretty interesting in terms of countering a specific unit or what have you. Like, yeah, you can even just take shots from these Goliaths and he's not dying, you know, so. Observers are laughing. Yeah, these ground strikers, man, they're strong. This is another one. And nice micro, these cannons are definitely going to put in work. I can't see how much damage, but I think it's 60. I think they do 60 damage, which is quite a bit considering how much these guys are doing, so 60 is going to be quite helpful. Especially getting through that armor. that will help a ton. And really just feels like the high ground advantage here is kind of starting to steamroll for white. That being said, he's kind of derping some of these scouts, sort of. I guess he's keeping them alive though, isn't he? Yeah, that cannon did a bit of work. Is he expanding still, or no? He just purely got this. Oh, he's got a repair. He didn't notice. Uh oh. Loses his supply depot, and he realizes. Nice. That's funny. So a bit of a hiccup there for white. That might actually cost him the game because he's not going to be able to replenish his ground strikers here. And it's going to be awkward to rebuild this and everything. I don't even know how the heck he built that. I guess he flew in his command center, took the damage while he was building it. It's kind of a crazy play when you think about it, but I think that's what he must have done. So now he's just, yeah, now the observer noticed. So, can't make his ground strikers. Relying on his Goliaths. AKA mobile bots. The problem for green here is that he's attacking into the high ground, so he's only hitting half the time. Whereas white is hitting 98% of the time or something. So, kind of silly. Yeah, if you didn't know, if there's nothing involved, like if this Kerrigan is shooting this Goliath, they hit 80 or 98% of the time. But if they're behind a tree or on high ground, then it's 50% of the time. So quite a big difference. Yeah, like you can see how the shot hits here sometimes. That is the 50% doing work. And so he's repairing and white isn't. I think white kind of gave up. He's going to rage quit. And that he does. That's a bummer. He lost Slovenia. Just wasn't, I mean, I don't blame him. I wouldn't be able to keep track of repairing that nonstop. But yeah, that's what turned the tide, I guess. Go there. So yeah, GG. Well played. I think I'd prefer recording 3v3s or whatever, but that was not a bad game actually. So hopefully the audio is a bit better. I moved the microphone back a bit, but I have a feeling it's just the room. The room has a big echo, so we'll see. GG.